Everybody, welcome back to today's video. Today we are checking out FateUHC update 3.35. Most likely when this video releases, 3.36 it's already released. But because of my long pre-recorded video thing, I actually released this update 2 days ago. So 3.36 is already out by the time you're watching this. So go download that. A video on that will happen probably when 3.37 comes out. So I'm sorry for the delayed videos. There's nothing I can really do about that. It's just my schedule right now. But we're going to check out what's new in 3.35. We're going to go over what happened, what we changed, what's new, all of that stuff. So first thing is we fixed some of the border issues. So if you're standing on the border, you will now be teleported in to keep it from suffocating you. This is one of the bigger issues we've had. We've added multiple checks for this. So if this keeps happening, let us know, because we've added like 13 checks for every single different case scenario and everything. So if this still happens, let us know and we'll be happy to continue looking into it, but it should be fully fixed now. Also, on auto start, we've removed the XP bar counting, because it also, some users reported if you logged out and logged back in, it wouldn't reset when you canceled auto start, or once auto start actually happened and people would have XP in game. So we went ahead and removed that, but we did in 3.37, probably 2 updates from now, we are adding a action bar and boss bar for the auto count. So you're gonna, it's minus the XP, you gain action boss bars as well. That's not that bad. That you also have the scoreboard and in-game messages doing counting as well. We added /thanks, where it says the user thanked the host. You can use this during the scattering phase, so when it's scattering, you can use that. You will now spawn 0.5 blocks above the ground in practice. So if you set your spawn in practice, you'll always gain half a block above the tallest block on the map. So this keeps users from being stuck on the ground. We added /staff teleport, which has a permission UHC staff teleport, which allows you to teleport to a player in the game without being in spectator mode. This was requested by a user because they were sick of not being able to use teleport inside the game because they were playing it and not actually the host or a spectator. So we added that for you. We've also added this whole wiki that has placeholders. So you have all your placeholders for all the messages in the game, and then you have all your scoreboard placeholders, and it tells you what they do, what they return, all of that good stuff is available right here. So you can go to our wiki page, wiki.bghdevelopment.com, and you can see all these here. And then the only configure changes were to add the messages for this, and that was automatically set up for you in your language.yml file. So we're going to hop into our server here, and if I open up our language.yml file in the meantime, I can show you where these load into. So inside your language.yml file, all the way at the bottom is the new thank command messages. So you can see the message for can't thank, it tells you the seconds till you can do it, and the send. If you didn't know, I didn't go over this in the overview video, but this is where you can get all of your messages from. You can edit every single message in the plugin, almost every message. 99% of them are editable in this configure file. Otherwise than that, there was no other needed changes for this update. For practice, if I do /practice, I can't spell. If I could spell today, that would be absolutely amazing. I'm going to put this full screen. Practice on. And if I go ahead and join practice, I'm going to spawn, you can see here, when I respawn, which I'll bring my other account over to, and if I kill my player here, I'm going to spawn, just kill, die, die, die. When I respawn, I'm going to spawn, like my spawn point's set up there for the spawn for practice, but I'm also going to spawn 0.5 blocks above, so you don't glitch out. It's not needed if you set the spawn point correctly, but it's just like an extra check, just in case you didn't. Now, if I do /UHC start, well, if maybe I was practice leave, and I set myself as a host, maybe we could start. There we go. So if I actually start, and there we go, and if I do /thanks, it's gonna say who the host is. So I already used /thank on there. If I use /thanks, oh my god, what's going on with my Minecraft right now? If I do /thanks, it's going to say thanks. It's going to lag because I now glitched out my own thing. There we go. It said Noodles thank the host. Pretty nice, right? You can also use placeholders in that to get the host named. You can configure that in the config if you want. And it could say Noodles thank the host blank name or something. You can set that up yourself in the config. Everything else works exactly the same. I'll show you the new border system and everything once the game actually starts. We also added a check. So if you leave the game and rejoin, there has to be obviously more than 2 players on. But if you leave the game and rejoin, and the border has minimized, then you will be teleported inwards as well. So if I shrink the border to 50 in 6 seconds, it's going to teleport me over there to the 50 blocks. And I'm not going to get glitched in the blocks either. You can see I'm now in the border. That the border is right there, or down there. See my other account, if I pull them up, is inside the border as well. And you can see I'm now 1, 2, 3 blocks. So let me make this one full screen. I'm 1, 2, 3 blocks away. Well, technically 4. The reason for this is we now check how many blocks away you are. Ignore this. This is actually better off, but having 2 Minecrafts glitch out your screen. So this is actually 4 blocks away from the border. So if I shrink it down again with my other account, the one that has op, to 25, you can see all my accounts, doesn't matter how close I am to the border, it's always going to shrink 4 away from the border now. So if I go ahead and shrink again, just like that, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god. You're always going to shrink 4 blocks away from the border. That's just done for safety. This Minecraft's really glitching out. But that's always what you're going to do because it keeps you from actually dying. Now, if I go ahead and kill my player here, I like how grace period isn't even over and the board is already 0-0. So if I'm going to go, I'll just go ahead and kill my account so the game ends. But it's pretty easy to do, pretty easy to use, all of that good stuff. Thank you to the comment, whoever that was. So yes, the new update adds those few things, all those good things. Hopefully you enjoy it. I mean, it was a few days of coding to make sure everything worked properly, but it does work perfectly fine now. If you don't know, we have all our update change logs now on our wiki here, so you can go check number 4, check number 3, check 32. All of those things are available. So thank you to Activated for the help on the next update, which you'll see soon, and thank you to all of your support for allowing us to create these plugins and continue our support for them. That's all that we can ask for. I mean, it's been amazing. If you need help setting this up or anything, let us know on Discord. We'll be happy to help. If you want to buy the plugin, it's on MC Market, so go check it out. It's $25 US, but it does come with lifetime updates and all of that good stuff, so go check that out. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Noodles. Hopefully you're having a good week. This week had a few coding tutorial videos, a Q&A, and other stuff earlier this week. I don't know what's up in the later of the week, but keep an eye out for those. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 6 a.m. Goodbye.